thank you for coming and sharing. Tonight's going to be a special night, but honestly, to me, they all are. Out of this, I see her rising like a phoenix from the ashes. I see her facing the world with a new determination. I see her relationship with her girls changing. I see her growing stronger and braver and more ready to take on everything.
And I knew I couldn't push it down anymore. So I hired a life coach to help me figure out what my purpose was. And she asked me, what are you passionate about? And from an old and very young place, a little voice said, horses.
And it's the boss from hell. And he has an idea. Evan, remember those two really, really hot babes sitting down at the bar? I think they were blonde and brunette. I want you to go down there, and I want you to chat them up, and we'll see where it goes. Buy them some drinks. I'll pay, but let's just see what happens. Meanwhile, I'll go back to the hotel room, and I'll call my wife and kids and give them a good night call. So this wasn't sitting well with me because I had been married for approximately 1 month, and now I was being enrolled to be, to put it politely, a wingman.
And my dad jumped up from the table and he ran into their bedroom, and he came back out and he had a shotgun. And he pointed it at us. And he said, if you don't leave this house, I'm going to kill you. That was my defining moment. My life changed forever in that moment, and it would never, ever go back to the innocence, to the belief that, you know, life was good and Santa Claus was real, and, right?
I go to the bank and I said, I want a loan. And the loans officer said, so what do you need it for? I said, I want to buy a lunch truck business. And she says, okay, so how much do you need? And I said, $18,000. This is 1978, that was a lot of money then. So anyways, I said, $18,000. And she goes, okay, do you have a deposit? And I said, no. She goes, do you have a cosigner? No. She goes, well, do you have a business plan? And I go, what's that? So she says, well, you need these things to get a loan. And she goes, why do you think we should give you a loan? And I said, well, my dad always did this business all his life. Like, we didn't have a great life at home, but he always paid the bills. And I drove for him for a summer, so I think I can do it. And she goes, really? She starts laughing. She goes, do you want money for anything else? I said, well, I wouldn't mind getting a new car, too.
I did the first coat on a whole part of the whole house. I got home and I was very proud of myself. 6 o'clock, the phone rings and the lady phones me up and she says, Claudio, I thought you were supposed to paint my house today. And I'm thinking, well, what number is your house? And she said 121. I painted 221.